Welcome back, friends. I am so excited. I've just been looking down and looking at some pictures. He is a grandson of the first black mayor of Flint. It is my pleasure to have Kyle McCree joining me. Thank you so much for being here. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks, Colette.
Yeah, this is a great honor to have you here. Your grandfather, Floyd McCree, was mayor from 1966 through 68, which is awesome. Why did he want to be mayor? What was his goal?
Yeah, I don't know that he ever wanted to be mayor. He just wanted to make the world around him a little bit better. He grew up in Missouri, served in World War II, was part of that greatest generation. And then there was a whole double V movement, you know, victory abroad, but then victory at home. And so he and folks he worked with at Buick City, they went to the same church, the same neighborhood. They were organizing for civil rights and then said, hey, we got to make the world around us better.
Let's look at one of those handsome pictures there of your grandfather. Look at that. Now, what were some of his greatest accomplishments, would you say?
Yeah, I think his greatest accomplishment was Flint was the first city in America to pass open housing by a popular vote. Other places, the courts imposed it. Other places, there was a vote of the city council, which Flint had. But then there was a resident petition to overturn that. And it went to a vote of the people in 1967. And out of 40,000 votes, it passed by like 100 votes.
Wow.
It was a very, very narrow margin, but he led a coalition that cut across racial boundaries, political boundaries. He and Governor Romney, very different people, different parties, different races, campaigned together for open housing and for civil rights in Flint.
So he had that type of personality that he was able to just interact and work with people on both sides of the aisle, as they say.
Absolutely.
Tell us something about the man behind the job, the man behind the first black mayor.
Yeah, so I didn't know him when he was mayor because I wasn't alive, but I knew him as a grandson, and he taught me how to drive. I was like 5 years old, sat me in his lap, and I'm steering the car. He had a passion for people. I was sitting in his office when I was a little kid, and folks would come in and just talk to him, and he had an open door, just telling stories, but he remembered things about people. He would say, you know, how's your mother? She was sick like 10 years ago or something, and they remember that stuff, and just that personal connection with people. He was what they called the people's mayor. Even when he wasn't mayor anymore, he was still always Mayor McCree. In other roles and other jobs in the community, he was still Mayor McCree because he was that person of the people.
That is so inspirational. Tell us one thing that you'd want everyone to know about your grandfather that we may not know, or what you want us to take away from his life and his legacy.
Yeah, I think that he was, even though he has a statue in downtown Flint, he was truly an ordinary person, a person who did great things, but was a kind of skinny guy who worked in the foundry at Buick City, but just wanted to make his neighborhood, make his community a better place. You have any interest in politics yourself? Or you're just... I work around politics, but not enough to where my name is on the ballot. So.
Right, you're a people's person, though. You know how to connect with everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing this information, letting us get a little insight to the first black mayor of Flint. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. We'll have more about him on our website, so just check it out at WNEM.com. If you have any ideas on what you'd like to see on our show, you can send them to us at WNEM-4 p.m. news at WNEM.com. Just use the subject 4 p.m. News Spotlight.